So the Temple Challenge Cup, Asopos de Vliet of the Netherlands against St Edward's School from Oxford. So a local school against an international boat here. And they're just getting quite close together, aren't they? We need to watch those blades down the middle of the water, tucking in perilously close, but they've sorted their steering out. Of course, these eights have the benefit of a cox, so should make steering a little bit more straightforward, and they are really trying to fly out the traps here. Both of these boats trying to seize an early initiative. It's brilliant, isn't it, Julia, when you watch a race and clearly the game plan is to try and eat a chunk of lead early, try and break the opposition down early. And look at these two boats, they're both going absolutely dead level early, but they both tried to break each other in those first 100 metres or so, and neither have given an inch. It's a good tight race in the early stages here.
Yeah, we hope to have it all the way down here. It will be very exciting, but obviously the race plan is to go as hard as possible from the beginning, making sure there are no mistakes happening, because at the beginning we are getting the boat from the standing position all the way in the first couple of strokes to the full speed, and then trying to pace the best possible to settle down and go through the middle distance.
In terms of pacing of the race, so we talked a lot about singles, obviously with your background as well a moment ago, but you know all about eights as well. The tactics of a race here, so we just said they try and get as much energy into the boat early. I mean, that's what every eight does, isn't it? And is it a bit more straightforward in an eight, emptying the tank and just seeing what you've got, or because of the nature of a longer race, it takes longer, doesn't it? A single, obviously. Is it a bit more tactical sometimes? I don't know how you think in terms of tactics, whether an eight is more or less tactical than a single.
I think both events can be very tactical. Depends who are you going against, what is your level. With the eight, again, you always go through the race, especially here when it's 1-to-1, and seeing what are the strong sides of your opponent, what are your strong sides. So I think in both cases, in every event, the tactic is very important.
Yes.
And knowing the good and the strongest and the weakest sides of your opponent.
Yeah. Well, this is a good race. We've got overlaps, and Edward's School on the Berkshire station to the left of your picture are leading by half a length. But whilst Julia was talking there, Asopos de Vliet have put in a charge. Have St Edward's School responded? The Temple Challenge Cup. This is a good race. Not much in it. Can they turn this round? The Dutch have half a length to make up, and they're just in front of the enclosures now, heading in front of stewards. But St Edward's School have reacted well to that charge from the Dutch, and they've held their 3/4 length lead. It's a Dutch boat's first regatta, so for them, what an experience. St Edward's School just putting down everything they've got in this last couple of 100 metres to stretch to a length lead. And we can see coming into the finish line now, into the site of Henley Town Centre. There we are, that's where the finish line is, and St Edward's School, as things stand, will be first there. Alexander Brown at the cox, driving the boat on. NOC in the stroke seat. We'll be very pleased to see just over a length lead now. That was a good race. They're not home yet, St Edward's School, but in a couple of strokes' time they will be. St Edward's School through in the Temple Challenge Cup, and the celebrations in their boat. They know that was a tough one. Asopos de Vliet of the Netherlands exit that first regatta. They'll be better for that experience. A great race though, really good eights racing.